All right. What's up? Let's see. Hopefully you can all hear me. Y'all can hear me. It's the first time I've streamed in about a couple months, and I'm trying to get everything. I'm always trying to set up everything good, and then I change my whole setup, and then I'm in a loop. But today I'm gonna attempt to work on some music. So I'm working on this song. It's kind of like a remix of a song I did like a little while ago. I never released. So I'm gonna try to find it. Um, Maybe it would help if I just did. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. I should have. I wanted to get OBS set up before did anything because I want to do this again tonight. I've got a lot of stuff going on, and I haven't been sharing anything online, and this is the easiest way for me to actually get stuff online. Hopefully, clip. I made a vertical stream, so if you guys go on, I don't even know how you could find it, but I'm assuming people will randomly find um my vertical stream. All right, so I think what I want to do is start a new project. Let's double check here. I still have my Doombox. Cool. I also save in here. Oh, so I actually have all of my remixes and my original in the same project folder. That's really smart of me. I'm gonna call this one Doom. This is gonna be kind of inspired by a mid-tempo vibe, even though the tempo is not really gonna be that different than a normal one. But I digress. So, what do I actually need to get started with this? Um, it's actually really distracting having this waveforms moving around all the time. All right, so let's see. Bass design in A, Jukebox remix. I'm gonna open up this one. Honestly, maybe I will just end up working in this project file. 'Cause I already have a lot of stuff loaded up into it, and it's just like less friction that way. I might see things popping up on my screen. Actually, I have the Botrix set up, which is supposed to have like different chats, so I can like see different chats. But I honestly have no idea if that's working. I don't think it's working. I have to go set it up again for like the 20th time. But hey, it's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. If you guys are chatting with me, maybe I'll see it, maybe I won't. That's unfortunate. I've got different tabs open for the different platforms. Maybe if I like split them, it would be cool if you could do like split your browser into two. Anyway, fuck it. All right, so I got a lot of stuff here. I'll be checking OBS to make sure that the audio is working and stuff, but here we go. Let's see if this plays. I'm just gonna start a new scene in Bitwig here with Control I. Then I'm gonna just kind of make a drum. I wonder if that's because I'm streaming. Might have to close the close something. Yeah, I think this will actually work pretty well. Let's see if I can find a top loop. All right, so we're basically just gonna, I don't know, how do I like make this? Oh, turn that off. It's distracting over there, so I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna grab some, I guess I'm just gonna make some like big sounds, so let's see. Those are pretty big sounds right there. What else? Trying to think, how should I get started with this? First of all, this is not the right sound that I want. You know what's really cool is I can just, I'm gonna say I could just play this, but it's not working. Setting the key and the push. So again, this sound itself is just a sampler. And there's also might get rid of this reverb. It's so intense right now. Come in here to my effects. It's this convolver right here, I think. Yeah. So that's only at 9.2 because we've got it going through like an OTT type of thing. I wonder if I double click this. Feedback mix. Then I double click it a bunch of other places where we know we want some of that reverb. And then maybe I select this one and I make it a different color and I say maybe we don't want this reverb for here. All right, cool. So now we don't have that reverb. So this is the newest Bitwig. I just started using it because it's finally out of beta. I usually don't use beta. I tried using the beta a couple times. I was easily able to make it crash, like just by messing around with different automation things. So far, I'm very much liking it. Everything's pretty intuitive, although I had to figure they moved a lot of things around with like down here, and they changed some ways the automation works that I haven't hasn't been a problem so far, so that's good. Anyway, so the other thing I want to do is there's too much of this like envelope for this type of thing I'm going to do. Let me see if I can figure out which one of these is the end. It's this one, decay, I think. So if I double click this, it'll make a new automation clip with this all the way down. So now we're getting kind of what I was hoping for. So like there's a lot of like, what's it called? Disperser on there still, so you still have kind of an envelope. What else? Let's mess around with. And maybe I'll mess around with. Maybe I'll double that up. All right, another thing I can do is for the snare, I think I might pick a different snare. it can start to get crazier from here. So all right, so this is another thing. So let's see. I've got these filter tables. This one I have the mix apparently turned down. Uh, Not what I want. Let's turn up the mix. I guess I should. What I probably should have done, but I didn't do. See, the problem here is that I've got all these automation clips assigned to the mix of this individual thing inside of this rack, and really what I should have is the mix assigned like this be automated, but I actually don't know how or if I could move all these automation clips. Actually, I could just try it. I could try to just move all these automation clips to here. See if that actually works. Did it work? I don't know what just happened. I see this is a different color. That's kind of odd. Mix, LND Beast. Okay, so I think what happened was it moved it here. So maybe it worked. So then what I could do is now delete. Oh, yes. This is at 66%, but this is at 100%. Is that because there's no automation clip for this? No, that's not why. Anyway, this is all getting, sometimes can get quite confusing with all of the things you can do now, but I'm not really that married to anything in this session, so I think I'm just gonna delete the automation lane, set this to 100, delete the automation lane, set it to 100, and now I have one fewer automation lane. It makes it slightly less confusing. And when I do this, I can change this. Another thing is I have an envelope on this thing. And I think each individual, I don't have any automations on this probably. So if I drag this, so this is, I don't know if these are both automated or modulated differently. They might be. But let's see. If I click this, it says it's 1. Just a 1. So if I select this and I go to, this is modulating frame. I say this, modulate frame please. This one I set to 1. Should just be able to delete this now. I should do the same exact thing. And this one I wasn't even using. Same thing with this. This one is automating. This is 4.07. So if I select this, select frame, just change it to 4.07. No, 0.407. Oh, my timer went off. That's when I was supposed to be done with this, but we're going to set it for another 25 minutes. All right, so Let's see. I feel like I've barely gotten started here. Gotten, is that a word? That's a word. All right. Kilohertz filter table. This is automated at 0.407, not 4.07, which I have already set up. Gonna delete it. So now I want to bring back some of that reverb that I previously. I wish I could actually rename these because like it's not that it just says mix, but it's like a reverb mix. Let's see. When parent is edited, I actually don't know what this is. This is interesting. When parent is edited, use editor setting. Trust the global setting. So in the transport area. Always follow. Oh, I know what this is. This is so that you can change the MIDI clip without changing the automation. And that's really cool. I might and then it says there's an editor setting. Actually, what does that mean? Global setting, shown in transport area. So that would be this no, not this one. Um what is this called? What is it? When parent is edited. Automation lane. So is that set over here? Is this a new thing? I don't know. I never really look at this. Look at all these empty scenes. Gotta get rid of those. Um, yeah, this stream is gonna be me trying to figure out what's going on here. What is this? Toggle automation mode off. What if I hit F1? Sometimes that does a thing. It's not doing anything. I don't know what this does. It's not giving me any. Toggle flying automation lane on. What does that mean? Unclear. I think that just means. Is that just like the last thing I touched? So if I hit. Let's like make something. Comb filter, and I touch this. It's not showing up in the lane, but if I turn this on, it does. Okay, and then I can do this, and then I can do this. This is so cool, though. Seriously, it's so fast to like make variations and save them and be able to play them back. Now, if they have a way in the future of making this work with the Ableton Push, where you can like play different automation clips on the different push pads, that I mean, obviously that's just like that seems like a no-brainer. Because then you could have like all of the clips essentially controlling one sound. So you could have that much control over one sound and like jam on one sound and I don't know. Or like two sounds, however many sounds, and like you could split it up. Or you'll have multiple launch pads or something. You could have like one launch pad for each sound. I don't know, it's crazy. I have like multiple launch pads laying around. I think that they still work. But they're just like the original one. Two of those. I used to use it. Anyway, I digress. Let's figure out what these settings do. So, oh, that's different. What does that do? This like hides the MIDI clips completely. Looks like automation mode is you literally just have automation and no MIDI at all. But you still have all the MIDI, you still have all the automation clips in there. And then this is our what does this plus do? Oh, this adds automation to wow, I would have never even clicked on this unless I was just sitting here doing this. So let's say add what is that? Automation to fill. That just probably shows up in master, right? No? Where does it actually show up? Oh, here. Wild. So you can automate. This is wild, actually. You can automate all of these with clips now. You can automate the time signature with a clip. And you could have it do like follow actions. So you could like, well, I don't know what that would do in practice, but like, apparently like the new devices can work with the key. So you could actually automate the key and then automatically all of your devices would follow that key. That's kind of insane. I don't even know what I would. I mean, obviously, you could come up with experiments to play with this stuff. This is like, I don't want to say it's like Christmas, but like, when there's a new DAW drop, it's like trying to figure out how to use all these new features. All right, so I figured out this is automation mode. I still haven't figured out, first of all, how did I, oh, here, I click on this, and now I get this. Use editor setting. So if one parent is edited, always follow. That's what it is doing now. We have never follow. That is obviously a different one. That's the opposite. And then protect this lane on the arranger. Launcher trust global setting. Protect this lane on the arranger. So that would mean like I would be able to play back different MIDI clips, but the arranger automation would continue to work, I guess, which could be good for certain things. All right, moving on. Editor setting. Editor setting. Where? Oh, and then you have this random seed. I don't know. Oh, this is a modulations random seed. All right, so I guess that means like if I was to do this, and then I was to do this. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm. This is cool. And like, I feel like this is something I have to experiment with, where you could like take. The only thing I can think of to do with this would be to use it to record out audio because I can't figure. You don't. I don't know. I mean, there's certain things that maybe you'd want it always random, but like I just don't. I mean, when you're making a song, you're making a like you're making a final version of a song. You don't really want the automation to change or subtle things about it to randomize every single time you play it back. But for like jamming and stuff, it's pretty cool. And like, I could see how you could like, it's really, really, I mean, I've never seen any feature like that before where you can randomize automation points. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna have to like do a deep dive on how you could actually use this. I could definitely think of some ways immediately, like bass design would be insane. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. So anyway, moving on. Let's go back to. Let me delete that. Did I delete that comb filter? I don't know where that setting is. Should I look it up? I mean, I feel like I have this um, unfinished business here. Says it's in the editor setting, which says Shown in the transport area. That's just for that's it. That's not that. I don't think that's that. Oh, this one? Lock or follow. So now lock was what it was before. So that means if I hit this, because I just made some changes that I don't know if I will like later. All right, we're getting. I can't believe I cannot find this setting. Play. Automation right. Or no. Toggle global automation behavior. Follow or lock. Note/audio/global time edits are applied to this lane. Note/audio/global time edits. All right, I don't know. I think maybe I thought that this was a setting that it is not. I think this might be something different because I don't know what time edits means. Oh wait, time edits. Oh, I think it's. I think I know. I think I know. It might be like if I was to grab this and do this. Is that the idea? That now? No, that's not it either. What kind of time edits? I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm getting into in the weeds here. I don't need to be this in the weeds. So all I wanted to do was add that reverb back, which is mix right here. This might be the wrong. This might be the wrong reverb for this type of thing. Dark hole. Another question is like, should I make it a multi-select reverb? And have different options depending on what I'm trying to do. Whoa, that's pretty interesting shit, honestly. That I had another just like rabbit hole I could go down. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe I will build that Raver Brack after all because that was pretty cool. I'm also thinking about possibly like breaking this out into several tracks and having like different effects on different tracks that it kind of goes through in serial because honestly using one track for like all of these effects is like, it's a lot. And the other option is I just like sort of simplify things and like have a bunch of different tracks that have different sounds on them instead of one track that has like a million sounds on it, which that's probably the more standard way to do it. But I don't know. With it all on one track, you get all these different interactions. Like now let me duplicate this now, and I can just go change the. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I see what happened there. I can actually go completely change the. Yeah, let me delete that, and then I'll delete. Yeah, sorry. Start with this. All right, so this is kind of gone. We're kind of ungrounded from the original. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another version. This is pretty old, honestly, from over a year ago, almost a year and a half ago. But I gotta finish the song. So, all right. This might only be the vocal. I wonder if the instrumental's in another file somewhere. Yeah, it is. All right. Well, that's can be an issue, but that's not the biggest issue. We'll just find it. Um, all right. This might be it. Open. And anybody that might be watching that doesn't have Bitwig, you will notice how quickly projects open. Of course, that's without the audio engine turned on. All right, so we have some mix references in here that are missing, and that's completely expected and normal. Um, I'm gonna look for this like bass ARP, which I should be able to tell just from looking at the MIDI. These bells might be the same pattern. This one maybe goes like so this maybe it's a contact instrument. Here, close that. We don't need. Oh wait, now pulse acid. This is probably it. I might. Maybe it would be good to just bring this whole track over. Just drop in my synths. If I actually go to the section, look, every scene after 32 has 0 clips. So I gotta go 32, 33. Just grab everything. Why there's so many scenes? I don't know. It's because when I drag a track from an old project, it has all these scenes that I'm not even using. All right, so mute this or solo. That's not exactly the sound I thought it was going to be. I don't know if maybe it's just something is. See, I don't see anything modulated or automated on here. So, oop, Kontakt sometimes crashes Bitwigs. Got to be careful of that. It's like one of the only things that could take it down. All right, here we go. So, I'm just going to take this MIDI. I guess I'll toss it in here in a new scene. I think I'm doing too much talking and not enough producing. That's actually pretty interesting. If I just was to change the rhythm a bit to be more like staccato. Staccato. Let's do that. Copy this drum. don't know what's the best way. Can I just like stretch this? Like, be like this. Stretch this automation to be more like. Have going is this automation thing. Playhead. Is that what this is? Playhead? No, Playhead is something else. See these labels just do not do me a lot of good. Oh wait, I know. It's this. It's this one. What I do is like. Maybe this top loop. I like having the kind of like the hot color style where it's like really like sparse drums. That's kind of what I was going for. Silence in between. Maybe just make another variation. That's where I'm like, even the reverb that I'm trying to do just might not be right for this. Reverb. I should probably just name the clips, then at least I would know what the hell they were. If I can't name the actual track. Maybe I could use like a reverb send or something, so it's not completely dry. I have no idea if I'm using. I don't think I'm using this for anything. I'll just make a new effects track and I'll throw maybe the same reverb convolver. I just like this plugin. I just like convolution reverb. It's fun. You get I feel like you get enough control with this over it. Brain fart cloud. All right. I should have favorites. Oh look, I do. Of course, yet another automation lane I'll have to add. But hopefully it'll be worth it. I like that. Probably have more of like a clap. I do have actually like a selector on here where I can select different drums for each clip or inside of a single clip. I think I'm trying to see which actual, is it this one? I think it's this one. All right, so I think this is actually the one. I think that's what I had before. And then there's this one. I'll just do this so that there's no surprises. And then this one, oh, that's a volume. That's not a selector. Dang it. I was wrong then. All right, let me just look at what I should probably do is everything that I'm modulating, what I should probably do is put it into a page in here so I can find it. So like, is there a way? Actually, maybe I should just click that. Oh, yeah, that works. I don't know actually what that gets me though, because I still don't know which actual drum this is a part of. It's this one. I thought it was this one. All right, let me mute these. I like that actually. Maybe we could go with that. I could see how we could develop that into something else. I also have like a whole rack of the sounds I designed the other day. Not really I don't know if design is the right word. Remixed maybe would be a better word. I feel like I'm not using the push enough here. Actually sounds pretty good in the lower octave. Let's do another one where I kind of like just change these automation curves. Actually, this could be a good time to do the spread operator. right, so if I want to capture all those values, I wonder if I can just do add scene from playing clips, or if it'll. No, probably won't. I'll just do add scene, and then I'll just, everywhere that's green, I'll just double click, and then hopefully it'll map. It'll save all these values. Not this one. And then I'll copy. See, if I copy this, it'll overwrite these MIDI. So I don't know if I. Is it this? Oh, that's what this thing does. Ah. Oh wait, did it work? Yes, it worked. Okay, that's what it was. Want to just kind of copy this pattern, or maybe half of the pattern, into like the last part of it. That's not working so good, but we'll figure it out. So the next thing I'll try is just to see if I can get it to play back nicely on here. I think this is obviously not going to work. Maybe if I just don't have. I can just do this, like. Too much. There's like too much going on. I think this decay's got to come all the way down. That'll work. Alright, I think what I'll do is use the see if I can set it up. Probably already have it set up for like that, yeah. Yeah, so I could use like the push to do. Point. I have these leads. Let's throw some leads on top and see. I think the sounds just like I don't know. I can't find any sounds that I'm like dying in love with in this whole set. They're like okay. They're not bad. I think it might be the type of thing where I just kind of like move forward with the song with the sounds that I have and then try to find better sounds later because um I don't know. I've been working on this for a few days and I'm like, I don't know. Like some of the ideas are good. It's just a matter of like, okay, like this idea is kind of good. You know, like and then kind of putting it together with um the whole like vibe that I'm going for, which like see when I first was messing with this the other day, I couldn't like I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And now I'm listening to it back, I'm like, the ideas are kind of good and I can see it kind of working, but I just have to like sit down and like start arranging it and like putting together and like kind of being more um decisive, I guess, instead of being in playing around mode. But I'm in playing around mode right now. Let me see what I'm supposed to do after this, actually, because I actually can't recall. Oh yeah, I was gonna review some. Anyway, I could mess around with this all day. So I'll be back. I think I'm going to be back online streaming as long as this. I'll go check this stream, and if there were no terrible problems with the stream, then I will come back tonight. Figure it out. That's cool. I just noticed that in the camera you can see the reflection of the you can perfectly see the reflection. There's no way I could have planned that. You can see the reflection of the little head mask that I've got on my monitor.